Hello everyone. Good morning dear students. In previous class I have completed our unit number 1. Today's class we will start a new topic in our grammar book. So our first lesson is number 1, nouns. So what is a noun, students? You have studied in previous class in 6th standard also about noun. So first of all, the basic meaning. What is a noun? So I would like to tell you a noun is a naming word. What? A noun is a naming word. It is a name of persons, places, things, etc. So, a noun is a name of person, thing, place, animals, emotions and quality. So, there are many types of nouns. I just said you studied in 6th standard also. So, now first of all I am going to explain you the different types of nouns. Number 1, proper noun. There are different types of nouns like proper noun, common noun, countable nouns, uncountable nouns, abstract noun, concrete noun, collective noun and material noun. So first we will see proper noun. What is proper noun? Dear students, proper noun is a particular name of person. जो particular name होता है for person of any animal of any particular place, we call it proper noun. For example, I would like to say here Riya, Rita, Ram. So here these all names are of a particular person. And proper noun always begins with capital letters. Keep in mind students, proper noun always begins with capital letters. So, proper noun is the name of particular person. If I will say, it is the largest city. So, here city is common noun, but if I say Ahmedabad is the largest city, so here Ahmedabad is the proper noun. So dear students, if we talk about any particular person, any particular thing, any particular place, we can use proper noun. So now here I said what is the meaning of proper noun. Here another names also given, Zainab, Rome, Eiffel Tower. So dear students, see here, all these names, the first letter begins with capital letter. Now, going through next, common noun. So what is common noun? Common noun means it is the general names of similar group of persons, animals, things, etc. It belongs to all. So here owl, the word owl is given, water is given, love, arrows, ideas. So these all words are common noun. I would like to say you another example. If I say that girl is wearing a beautiful frock, and if I say Rita wears a beautiful frock, so here in first sentence that girl is common noun, but in another sentence Riya is proper noun. Because I said Riya, particular person Riya, so it was proper noun. But the first sentence that girl is common noun. I would like to give more examples in common noun. For example, teacher. Teacher means it's a sir also, it's madam also. So it belongs to all. We can say it common noun. Doctor is also a common noun. So now next one, in common noun there are two parts, two types. First, countable and another uncountable. So first we will see what is countable nouns. So countable nouns are nouns that can be counted. जो हम काउंट कर सकते हो स्टूडेंट्स, we can say it countable nouns. For example, if I ask you, how many chocolates have you eat? You will say, ma'am, I ate 2 chocolates, 3 chocolates or 4 chocolates. So you give your answer in numbers. So here we can count numbers. So it's countable noun. But dear students, if I ask you, how much water have you drink? Here I am talking about uncountable noun. If I will ask you, how much water have you drink? Students, you will say, ma'am, I drank a lot water. But you don't say, ma'am, I drank 1 water, I drank 2 water, because here water is uncountable. We can't count it in numbers. So we can say it uncountable nouns. Nouns that cannot be counted in numbers, we call it uncountable nouns. Now here there are two main parts of countable and uncountable nouns, which is abstract noun and concrete noun. First of all, we will see what is abstract noun. Abstract noun is a noun that qualities, ideas, emotions, actions, feelings and conditions. We can't see it. Dear students, here keep in mind, in abstract noun we can't see things, but we experience it. हम जो थिंग्स है वो देख नहीं सकते हैं, बट एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं. वी कैन एक्सपीरियंस इट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, फीलिंग्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई सो अ ब्यूटीफुल ड्रीम लास्ट नाइट. हियर वी कांट सी ड्रीम्स, but it is a feeling that we experience from our inside. So we call it abstract noun. Now come to the next, concrete noun. What is concrete noun? Concrete noun are the nouns that can be experienced through any of our senses. Dear students, we have 5 senses and sense organs: eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. So through these 5 sense organs, if we feel anything, we say it concrete noun. For example, sheep and arrows. This is concrete noun. Now next, collective noun. What is collective noun, students? Collective noun is the name given to a group of persons, animals or things forming a unit. For example, I would like to say a flock of sheep, a chef of arrows, a school of fish, a bunch of keys. So here keys, sheep, arrows all are not a particular thing, but it forms in a group, it forms in a unit. So here we call it collective noun. Now last one, dear children, material noun. What is material noun? Material noun is the name of any substance or materials, any things made for making other objects. For example, here silver and wood is given. I would like to give you another example like sugar, iron, cotton. These also are the things made of something, made of any substance or material. So we call it material noun. So it's all about our different types of nouns. I hope you understand these different types of nouns. Now moving forward, here you can see we will learn here in detail about collective nouns. Here the definition is given of collective nouns. Collective noun are the names of group of sets of persons, animals or things forming a unit. I just said you dear students that collective noun जो है बच्चों वो किसी एक ग्रुप मीन्स persons, तो not only one person but here a group of persons, animals, not only one animal but a large group of animals or things which forms a unit. We can say it collective nouns. For example, number 1, the Indian hockey team played well in the last World Cup. Children, here team, Indian hockey team means in this team forming a unit of many players. So here team is collective noun. Second example, this orchestra is very popular. So here orchestra is also forming a unit of singers. So here it is also a collective noun. Number 3, a herd of elephants swarm across the river. So here a herd of animals is collective noun because it forms a unit of many elephants, not only one. That's why we say here a herd of elephants is collective noun. Number 4, a swarm of bees drove the travelers out of the forest. So here dear students, again swarm of bees is a collective noun because there is not only one bee but it is a big unit of bees. So we say here swarm of bees as collective noun. Now a few collective nouns have been given below. Here you can see a table in which collective nouns have been given. First, a bunch of keys means there are lots of keys in a bunch, not only one key. A class of students, a battle of penguins means not only one penguin but it form a large unit of penguins. So, जब बहुत सारे penguin इकट्ठे होते हैं we can say it a battle of penguin. A pack of wolves, जब बहुत सारे wolves together होते हैं we can say a pack of wolves. A company of actors, when there are many actors forming a unit, we call it a company of actors. Next, a band of musicians, a block of flats, a cloud of dust, a team of players, an archipelago of island, a pair of shoes, a school of fish. Means when there are many fish forming a unit, we call it a school of fish. So here we have completed the types of nouns, and from that types of nouns we have discussed here one collective noun in detail. In our next class we will move forward. Take care. Thank you. Have a good day.